Good morning, everyone. My name is Linda, and I am here subbing for Pat. She's not able to be here today, and so we are going to be doing something just a little different. We're going to do, instead of Tai Chi, we're going to do a little chair yoga. So we will have about 15 minutes in the chair, and then we'll stand for about 15 minutes and do some work and standing work. And then we'll come back down and do another 15 minutes in the chair, just mobility and stretching and flexibility. So we're going to start with just sitting nice and tall. If you've got a good, comfortable chair that you can sit nice and tall in, I want you just to start to roll through your shoulders back and then roll them back down. And we're going to just breathe in through the nose and then exhaling out through the mouth. And we're just going to take some time to kind of loosen up those maybe stiff joints or muscles that might be extra stiff. And so breathing in and then letting it out. And then I just want you to release those shoulders down, pushing them down and bringing that ear down to shoulder. Hope you're having a great morning. Happy Monday for those that are watching live. Bring it up and over and to the other side. And just allowing your body as we go through these moves to kind of progress through. And definitely as you take it, deep breath in through that nose, exhaling, tucking the chin to chest, releasing some of that tension maybe that's built up from the neck, and back in and bring it back up. And then maybe over to the right, looking over that shoulder. And then back to center, and then looking over that left shoulder. A little range of motion, stopping when you need to stop. And then back in and to center. Excellent. Now I just want you to draw a little circle above your head as you rotate that head through the neck. Just a small one, not a very big circle. Kind of drawing that circle at the very top of your head. And then switching directions, rotating around. And then holding back to center there, taking that right arm, and we're just going to lift up, lateral lift to the side, and then back down. And we're going to take our time kind of warming up those shoulders up and down. And then adding that breath as you breathe up, maybe a little higher, looking to that ceiling, and exhale. And again, inhale, nice and tall, exhale. And maybe we take that arm all the way up now, deep breath in. And then as you bend, just exhale and hold. Making that stretch from the fingertip down to the hip. And then bringing it down nice and easy. Good. And then just rotating other side, up and down. Slowly moving into each move, allowing that body to react up and down. And then remembering to inhale as you take that deep breath in and out. Good. And one more, maybe coming all the way up. With that inhale, exhaling as you hold and spinal bend here. Making nice and tall, reaching as far as you can, and then bringing it back down. Good. Now we're just going to do both arms. Again, lifting up. Maybe bringing those shoulder blades together as you bring them up. Again, deep breath in and out. Now, if you've got range, we're going to start to just circle those arms, and maybe it's a small circle at first, circling back in and around. Maybe it's that big reach up and around. Releasing that shoulder a little bit. Again, modify when you need to. It's all about listening to that body and what that body tells you you can do. Back and around. Good. And then holding back to center here, roll those shoulders back, and then exhale forward. Little shoulder rolls back with an inhale and exhale. Great job. Now we're just going to rotate through each of those joints. So moving through the wrist, moving through the elbows, little lassos. And then what we did earlier is just through the shoulders, and then allowing those shoulders to roll. Great job, guys. All right, now that that upper body hopefully is feeling nice and warm, I want you to bring your hands here, and we're just going to open. We're going to do those wrists to open the book and close the book. Rotating through the wrist, opening and closing. I hope you're having a great morning. I decided to play just a little bit of instrumental, and I'm sure you know what this is, this song. And I want you just to time that breathing. So we're going to take that right arm straight up with a breath in. Big reach, stretching out the spine, and then exhaling back. And the other side, lifts and reach. And then back to center. Good. Let's do that one more time each. Deep breath in as you reach. Stretching the spine, making yourself nice and tall, and exhaling back to heart center. One more. Left arm comes up. And exhale. And then from here, I want you to open your book, and we're going to inside out. So I want you to show me your palms, and then reverse it. Bring it right back. Open that book again. Good. Now let's add that breath in through the nose. Show me your pages. Exhale. And one more. Inhale. And exhale. Now closing that book, pushing through. Take a deep breath in. Come up into mountain, extended mountain. Exhale wide. And let's do that again. Deep breath in. Exhaling to heart center. One more breath in as we reach. Exhale as you rotate down those shoulders. And then just reversing. Inhale as you come up. And then slowly exhaling down to heart center. Good. And just holding there for a second, catching your breath. At any time, if you need to grab a drink, please grab a drink. Keep some water. Keep hydrated. We're going to go into a little flow. So this requires just a little bit coming to the edge of your seat. So if you're sitting all the way back in your chair, just come kind of feet hip width apart, right under those hip bones or lined with the hip bones, shoulders back. We're going to go into what's called an extended mountain, seated mountain, coming up with a breath in. And then I want you to grab your right leg and lift it up. And as you do, bringing that knee to forehead, you're drawing your belly button in and coming into a cat. And then as you open your gate, I want you to stretch and straighten your back. Just bringing that gate out to the side and then bringing it back in and down. And then with a long spine, I want you to push the back of your hands back to the back wall and hinge from those hips, keeping that string from the head all the way to the lower back. And then we repeat it. Now we're going to add a breath. Take a deep breath in. Good. Exhale as you reach for the left leg this time, bringing your forehead to the knee, bringing that knee, drawing the abs in, a little arch of the back. And then as you come out of that cat, I want you to open up your gate and straighten your back, kind of zip up that spine, feeling that hip flexor, feeling the quad. And then come bring it in and down. And then nice and tall, I want you to hinge from your hip and push the back of your hands to the back wall. Now let's add that breath in through the nose as we come up to extended mountain. Exhale as you bring the right knee again up towards, rounding the back, forehead to knee. Good. Inhale as you open your gate and deciding how big of a gate you want that opened. And then bringing it right back in and down, resetting as you push back into that airplane. Squeezing the shoulder blades together, looking about 2 or 3 feet in front of you. And we're going to do it one more time. Deep breath in through the nose. Good. Exhaling as you bring the knee towards your forehead, rounding the back. Inhale as you open that gate, straightening up and zipping up that spine. And then bringing it back in, resetting those feet nice and flat, pushing through, squeezing the shoulder blades as you come into airplane. And then I just want you to bring your arms down to your side and bring those shoulders back up and reset. Just kind of roll through those shoulders a little bit. How we doing? Hopefully you're feeling nice and warm. We're going to work our way all the way down to those feet now. I know you can't see. Let me see if I can back up just a little bit so you can see my feet. I want you to roll up to your toes. And then I want you to roll back to your heels and lift your toes up. And it's a very small move, but effective. Before we start to put some weight on those feet, we're going to wake them up a little bit this morning. Just going from toe to heel. Adding that just normal breathing in and out. Again, in and out. And then from here, I just want you to roll and kind of trace the outline of the outside of your shoe. So you're kind of rolling and tracing if you need to separate those legs a little more to get that roll. It's not a natural move, but definitely helpful, especially if you start to kind of fold those ankles out to the side. So we want to strengthen those a little bit. And then just change directions and go the other way, in and out. And then one more before we stand. We're going to take that right leg up, point and flex, and just kind of circle. A really good move if you are having ankle issues and need a little more flexibility or strength is to start to do the alphabet. Kind of cursive right, maybe your alphabet with each foot, pointing that toe, and just strengthening, something you can do in a seated position. And then go ahead and switch one more before we stand. Maybe spell out your name. Nice and tall. Excellent job, guys. All right, rotating through and bringing it right back down. Let's take a deep breath in one more time. Exhaling wide. And let's do that one more time. Coming up, deep breath in through the nose. Exhaling to heart center. All right. We're going to stand for this next set. So come on up, this is a good time. Grab a drink of water. A lot of that breathing sometimes can make dry. And so grab a drink of water, and then we're actually going to come behind, or actually to the right of your chair. And when you do that, you've got the chair there. So we've got some balance that we're going to do. And then we've got some strength of the legs that we're going to do. So coming to the right side of your chair, using this as a stabilizer, I want you to step forward with that right leg. So it's going to look like this. We're going to step forward with the right. We're going to lift up the left heel. Now you can stay right here if you're having balance or just need a little more help, that's okay. Lifting up that right heel, your left heel. And then if you choose, you can lift it all the way up, holding onto the chair, or you can lift that arm and start to balance, keeping a nice soft knee. And then I want you just to step back, and there's that balance again, stepping backwards. We're going to do that again. So if you need to, readjust your chair so it's there when you step forward. So right foot will step forward. You're going to gently lift that left leg, and you can come into that warrior three. You can always tap that toe down. Find something in front of you, about 3 or 4 feet, once you see what we're doing, whether it's a notch in the floor or something on the floor that you can just concentrate and focus on. And then you're going to put that left foot down and step back. Now that we know what we're doing, we're going to add on to this. So I want to do a little wide chair. So we're going to step out to the right. You're going to sink into your hips, into your squat. You're going to lift your heels up. balance. You can always use that chair for balance right there. Then we're going to bring the heels down, and then I want you just to stand nice and tall into mountain. All right, let's put it all together. Right foot comes forward, holding onto the chair, lifting that back leg, then bringing that back leg down and stepping back nice and tall. Reset. Good. Now out to this right, step out, sink through the hips back into your chair, lifting through your heels up, bringing those heels right back down, and then standing nice and tall again to reset. Now we're going to add a breath to this, so I want you to take a deep breath in through the nose. As you step forward, inhale. As you lift, I want you to exhale. Good. And then stepping back, reset. Good. Now inhale as we step out wide into our chair, reaching those arms up or holding onto the chair. Lift those heels up, balancing on those toes. Bringing those heels back down, and then exhaling as you stand. All right, let's put it all together one more time. Right foot forward, inhale. Good. Exhale as you step back. Inhale into your chair. Good. Exhale as you lift the heels. Balance. Good. Bringing those heels down as you inhale. Exhale to stand. All right, we're going to move on. So that was a little bit of balance. We'll do a little more later. I want you to come behind your chair now, as wide as your chair. And I'm going to turn so you can see what I'm doing from this side. So you guys keep right where you are. Legs are wide, but I need you far enough away from your chair so that when you fold, long legs, you're just going to bring the top of your head to the back. Now, options would be to keep upright. You can keep it right here and just stretching out the back of those legs, those hamstrings, keeping your back from rounding, not this way, but keeping it nice and straight, and then just come down. And it's just a wide forward fold, taking that breath in and out, holding it there, feeling the stretch of the hamstring, maybe even the calf muscle. Toes are pointed straight. Good. Now from here, if you're down all the way, I want you to start to round your back. So you're just gonna let that back start to soften. Gonna lift slowly, one vertebrae at a time, to a standing position, rolling through your shoulders. Good. From those hips again, long spine. As you come down, reach for that chair. If you want more depth, definitely bringing the back of that, or the top of the head to the back of the chair until you feel, but I don't want you to go down too far. I want you to stay up enough so all the blood doesn't rush to your head. All right, now start to bend the knees and then round the back. And when you feel comfortable, go ahead and drape those arms down, hands down, and roll up through the spine. And then back again. I'm going to turn my chair. If you would like to do one more time, go right ahead while I transition back to the front here. And we're going to stay in that. If you're coming up, come up really slowly as you roll through, then get those shoulders involved. Now we're just going to lunge from right to left, right, and then over to the left. And then we'll add some arms to this. So we're loading and we're unloading and we're sinking into that hip, stretching. One leg is long, one leg is bent, and we're just slowly going from one to the other. And then we're going to add a breath in and a breath out, and then we're going to add some arms, figure eight. So we take a deep breath in as we sweep from one side, exhale to the other side. And we do it again. Inhale. So we're starting to get hopefully a lot warmer. We're doing a little more work, or maybe a lot more work. We still have our peak. We're going to be doing a warrior and a goddess, little squat, and you'll feel that in your heart rate. Hopefully your heart rate's going up now that we've included the arms and the legs. All right, are we breathing in and out? Let's take that breath in again. And exhale. One more. Inhale. And exhale. You guys are looking great. You're doing great. Comment in that if you're on Facebook. We love to hear your feedback. And out. Great job. All right, from here, we're going to go into a goddess squat. So I may remove the chair if you can't see fully, but we're just going to come down now. Both knees bend, and then right back up. Good. And it's just called a warrior squat. So your toes are pointed out to the side, and you're just sinking through the hips. If you want, you can add a reach. And then right back. So listen to your body. Sink through the hips. My upper body does not come forward. Okay? I want you to sit down, keeping the chest and chin lifted, and then stand. And take that breath in and out. Let's do a few more warrior squats here. Really working up. Excellent, and down. One more inhale and exhale. Now, both legs, I'm going to move my chair, but you guys keep your chair there because we're going to go into a warrior one, which you'll need that chair for. But I'm going to just move so you can see my legs. So my right leg is going to be straight. And my left leg, you can point it towards me, or you can slightly turn it in. Now the key to these, wherever your wrists are, that's where they want your ankle. So I've got long arms, so I'm going to have to do long legs. So, but anywhere in between, as long as your knee doesn't pass your toe in front when we come into our lunge, okay? Keeping that knee behind your toe. And then hips and torso. The first one we're going to do is called a triangle. So both legs stay, and then you shift forward with a reach, and both legs stay straight. And then you can come down. Now, it doesn't have to be very deep. You can keep up. You can even be holding onto that chair as you. But the key for this is you start here, you add your reach first, and then come down. Holding onto that chair with the other hand is totally fine. Listen to that body. And then we just come up, bring both arms up, and then we start to bend that front knee and come into your warrior two. So you're on a board, so your feet, if you had a 2x4 and you were balancing on it, that's where your feet should be in alignment. And then you just load this front leg, open the hips and the chest and the torso, and then reach. Fix my things here. There you go. All right, how are we feeling? All right, we're going to move through. I want you to take a deep breath in, straighten the leg, reverse triangle. And then we bend the knee and come down into it. Again, listening to your body, holding onto that chair in the front if you need to, where you just put one arm down. Good. Straighten that leg again. And then back down. Now, something different. There's your extended angle. You can be right here, reaching up as far as you can, making that slide from your finger all the way down to that back toe, back heel. Deep breath in. Straightening the leg, reverse triangle. Back to your warrior two. Now just holding this warrior two. Great job. All right, now I want you to pick up that front toe, bring it in. Now pick up your back heel and bring it in. And then we come down. And I call this the monkey. It's nowhere in the book. I just named it when we first started. And you're just kind of swaying those arms, sinking through the hips. Now come up into your sunflower. Exhaling down. And then you can just kind of bounce and just let those arms swing. And then one more deep breath in. And exhale. Now, switching positions. Left. So we're going to get the hard work and then we'll go back to our balance. So this first one, you can load it, and then I want you to unload it. So position, left foot, straight left. Right foot, straight ahead towards me, or slightly turned in. And then I want you to, arms to the side, roll through your shoulders like you're kind of on the back of a pool, right? Oh, do we wish summer was here, right? Now I want you to reach, and then I want you to come down. Little triangle. Again, holding onto the chair if you need to. Finding that triangle, and then coming back up. And then if you want, you can go right to that reverse triangle, lifting up. Good. Back to center. Reaching first. Really stick that hip out. Shift forward and down. You'll feel this in the back of your leg, that hamstring. You're doing great. Holding onto that chair, and then back to center. All right, let's go to that warrior two now on the left. Bending that knee, keeping the knee right over your ankle. Feeling and loading. All right, now reverse triangle. Give it a little breather, and then right into your warrior two. Loading it, holding it, stretch. And then if you choose, extended ankle. Looking up to that ceiling, and then right back down. Good. Deep breath in, reverse triangle. Exhaling back to your warrior two. Holding it, setting it, hips and torso. Good. And then holding that lunge as you come up into extended ankle. And then back to center. Let's do that one more time. Deep breath in, reverse triangle. Good. Coming to your warrior two. Hold. You can always do this triangle down, or keep that leg loaded and come to extended ankle. You can open it up. You can hold on to that chair for balance. And then right back to your warrior two. Beautiful. You guys look great. All right. Lift that front toe. Lift the back heel and kind of heel toe in. All right, did we work? We're gonna now, I'm gonna bring my chair back because we're gonna go, for the last couple minutes, we're gonna do our balance on the left leg now. So we were stepping forward with the right to balance. Now we're gonna step forward with the left. So everybody on your left side of your chair, catch your breath, grab a quick drink if you need to. Otherwise, we're gonna finish with this balance. Stepping forward with the left. Remember this now, muscle memory, right? Arms can go wide, they can hold on to the chair, and then you lift, keeping the nice soft knee. Never try to lock out that knee, because what happens when you lock it out, it starts to kind of give way. All right, putting that toe down, stepping back. Let's do that again. Left foot forward, you can reach those arms or hold onto the chair, lifting, and then putting that toe back and standing nice and tall, reset. All right, so we've done that before, so we're gonna go right into our chair now. Stepping out to the side, reaching the arms, pushing through the heels into our squat now, or chair, and then lift up those heels. Push those heels back down, and then stand nice and tall. All right, let's combine the two together. Left foot forward. You can add the reach forward or out to the side into that warrior three, lifting that back leg. Bringing that back leg down, stepping backwards, bending through the knees, and stand nice and tall. Out to the side, stepping wide, sitting the hips back into your chair. Lifting those heels now for balance. Pressing those heels back down and standing nice and tall. All right, let's do this 2 more times. Deep breath in, ready? Make it your best one yet. You can do more than you think. Balance when you need to, step back and exhale. Good, out to the side. Take a deep breath in as you squat. Find your chair, lift your heels and hold. Remember that focal point, stare it down. Good, bring your heels down and stand together. You're doing so great. Let's do one more and then we'll sit on down. Deep breath in as you lift that back leg. Good. Exhale as you step back and reset. One more. Deep breath in as you find your chair. Pushing back through the hips, drawing in the abs. Lift up those heels. Then bringing those heels back down and standing nice and tall. Great job. All right. So I always like to finish with a little challenge. We're going to challenge and try to do a tree pose. So I want you to get on your dominant leg. So if you're right-handed, you're probably going to be on your right. And so your right leg will be down, and your left leg is going to come into that tree. zipping up your spine. You can lift up the toe, you can put it down, whatever you want. You can hold on to the chair, whatever that looks like. So you're balancing on the right or on the left, you get to choose. And I want you to keep a soft knee of the leg that's on the floor, and then your arm comes out to the side. It can be here, it can be heart center, it can be up above. And then I want you just to start to tap. You can always put that toe back down and then find your focal point. And we're just going to do this just for a second for 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then just bring that foot down. You can do it on the same leg if you choose, or switching, holding onto the chair. Just nothing on the knee, just bringing that foot or kickstand, bringing that arm up or out to the side, lifting that hand, even if it's just tapping to regain balance, finding your focal point in front. Good, take a deep breath in, and then exhale. Good, let's do one more deep breath in, exhaling to heart center. Sit. Go ahead and have a seat. For the last about 14 minutes, we're going to do mobility stretches. We're going to stretch out all of the stuff we just worked to kind of add energy back to the muscles that we worked. And so first things first, I want you to come, before we sit all the way back, come to the edge of your chair. And we're going to do what's called a lunge. And this looks like this. So you're going to take your right leg out to the side, opening up your legs to 90 degrees. And then this left leg, so holding onto your chair, I want you just to lunge where your knee is down to the ground. See, 90 degrees is kind of the goal, is where I want you. And then I want you to zip up your spine nice and tall, pushing this. Now what I want you to do is hold the chair in the back, hold on to it, and I want you to reach. And as you reach, you'll feel the hip flexor in the front into the top right quad. And then as you pull back, I want you to push this hip bone forward and sit nice and tall. And then we do it again. Deep breath in as you reach, kind of hinge forward with a long spine. And then exhale. Pushing that hip bone forward, sitting nice and tall. And you'll feel this quad, okay? You'll feel this quad as you push that hip bone forward. Deep breath in, reach with the fingers. And then exhale as you push and pull in, hip bone comes forward, feeling that. And then this back leg, I just want you to bring it to the front. Now we're gonna face the side. It's gonna feel strange, but we're gonna be on the side of our chair now because I wanna work a little bit of the spine. I want you to take the leg that's furthest from the back of your chair, and I want you to pick it up and either cross ankle to ankle or just cross it completely over the other leg. And then what I want you to do is you'll actually turn around, and I want you to look over the back of your chair. And this will be a little spinal rotation. Sitting nice and tall, and then making the turn. Just kind of looking and twisting. And now take that deep breath in through your nose. And as you begin to exhale, go ahead and release that as you come around. Legs open, uncross. And then we're just going to widen and open again. Now we're just going to do it to the other side. So left leg this time opens up to 90, so your legs are 90 degrees. Planting that, opening it up, then go ahead and take that right leg down now and find your seated lunge. So nice and tall, zipping up your spine, kind of pulling the string out of the top of your head. Then with that right arm, I want you to reach, holding on with the left to the back of the chair. Pushing through, and then as you pull back, your hip bone comes forward. And then do it again as you reach, pushing forward, and then pulling back as that hip bone comes forward. And let's do that again. Deep breath in, and then exhale, pull back, pushing that hip bone forward, making sure that quad and knee point straight to the floor. Good. And then step together. Let's go to the other side of our chair, looking at the other direction. So the leg that's furthest from the back of the chair, holding onto the back, go ahead and cross ankle to ankle, or just crossing it all the way up, sitting nice and tall, shoulders rolled back. I want you to look and grab the back of your chair and just make that spinal rotation. And then just slowly breathe in that normal inhale and exhale. One more inhale and exhale. And as you come around, go ahead and uncross those legs. Walk your way back to the front. Open and close those legs. We're going to take that right leg first, sitting nice and tall. Take your right leg forward, pushing through the heel. Left leg is right on. Shoulders are back from your hip. I want you to hinge forward about 45 degrees till you feel the back of those legs start to stretch. And this first one I always call kind of a warm-up one, even though we're all warmed up, but we're going to add a little more depth to this stretch. It's for that hamstring calf muscle. Go ahead and roll the shoulders back up to reset. Now we're going to add the arms. Take a deep breath in, come all the way up, and then as you exhale, I want you to reach, not towards your toe, but straight ahead, kind of hinging about 45 degrees, reaching those arms. See if your toe had a line coming off of it, if you could reach those fingertips to hit that imaginary line. And then coming back up. Great job, guys, and back down. All right, so ankle to ankle again, or if you choose in this pigeon, ankle to knee, shoulder to hip. Again, we hinge forward till you feel that hip stretch. Feel it in the one that's bent. If you want more intensity, you're going to lift that ankle or that heel. And then bring it back down, bringing the shoulders back up to reset, taking that left hand on your right knee, taking that right hand right on your right hip, and I want you just to rotate and look over that shoulder. Really taking the neck and the spine with you. And then bringing it back to the center here. Go ahead and uncross those legs, and then we're just repeating it on the left side. So that left leg, right leg is at 90, roll through the shoulders. This first one is just that prep. As you roll forward, hinging from the hip, find that focal point, and just go until you feel the lengthening of the back of that leg, that hamstring, even in down into the calf muscle. Pointing that toe up, taking that breath in. As you begin to exhale, go ahead and roll those shoulders back up. All right, adding the arms now. Take a deep breath in, come all the way up. And then from the hip, hinge forward, reach and hold. Finding that imaginary line, reaching, then bringing those arms down to your side. And then bringing those shoulders back up to reset. Good. Now taking that left leg ankle to ankle or ankle to knee. So either one. I'm going to show ankle to ankle now, either one. With the ankle to ankle, you really need to be at the edge of your seat to feel that hip stretch. So just FYI, shoulder to hip again, nice and tall, kind of zip up that spine. Hinge forward till you start to feel that hip stretch. Just creating that flexibility of the hip, keeping those hips nice and mobile, that ball and socket. Now if you want more, go ahead and lift. This is more if you're doing the pigeon up knee with the ankle knee pose. Otherwise, you can try it lifting that heel, holding, taking that breath in through the nose, finding your focal point. Feel free just to stare at something on the floor about 2 or 3 feet in front of you. And then inhale again. And as as you begin to exhale, bringing that heel down, bringing those shoulders up, holding that same position. Just take your right hand this time on the left knee, left hand on the left hip, and just begin to rotate and looking over that left shoulder. Breathing in through the nose, and just as softly allowing that exhale, emptying the lungs, and then slowly coming back to center. Releasing those hands, uncrossing those legs, bring those feet, and then go ahead and start to move all the way back into your chair so that your lower back is right up against the chair there. Upper back is still off just a little bit, sitting nice and tall. Roll through the shoulders and roll back. And then just taking that neck, releasing any leftover tension that might be there. Looking towards the floor. We're just going to come to a cool down and a relaxation now, up and over to the other side. Allowing you to connect with that breath as you breathe in through the nose. Begin to exhale as you bring that head up, and then chin tuck to chest. Stretching the back of that neck. Now there's a couple options. You can start to lean back and allow your body just to kind of melt into that chair. Arms can come to your side, chin can tuck to your chest. And I just want you to either close your eyes or you can leave your eyes open. Allow that body to completely relax as you breathe in through the nose. And very slowly as you begin to exhale, maybe back from 4, 3, 2, and completely out on that last one. Again, let's take one more deep breath in through the nose, nice and slowly. And then exhale back from 4, 3, 2. And just for the next minute, I want you just to hold and relax. Relax the eyes, the ears, the neck and shoulders. As you just slowly breathe in and out. As you begin again to connect with that breath in through the nose, exhaling through the mouth, slowly coming up. Go ahead and start just whatever's natural with the fingers, maybe rotating the wrist gently, maybe moving up into the elbows, slowly kind of waking that body up again. Maybe those shoulder shrugs or circles back and around. We're going to take one deep breath in to finish our time. Take a deep breath in with a big smile, letting that air into the lungs, exhaling wide first. And let's do that one more time. Inhale through the nose, exhaling back to heart center. May your Monday be filled with peace, love, and lots of joy. Have a great day, everyone. And Pat will be back next week. We've got lots more planned this week, classes. So stay tuned to the YMCA of the North on YouTube, or on Facebook. We also are on our website, our full schedule, virtual schedule. Just look up schedules and virtual classes. We've got so much more in store for you, so stick with us, and we hope you have a beautiful, beautiful day. Great day. Thanks, guys.